Hi guys. New card. I have a new library card. I've been going to Bethel Library, which is about 10-15 minutes away from me, when there's a library that's like 5 minutes down the road from me. But I haven't gone to that one because, I was just set in my ways, wanted to go to the one where I grew up. And my husband had kind of been on my case. Like, you need to go to this library here, you should really get a card for there. And it turns out I had a card for there, but I need a replacement card for there. So I have my new card for there. I'm not gonna show it to you guys, but and I kind of like this new library. I didn't know like where anything was. I'm still not sure where I think I know where the adult books are, but I didn't really have an idea of where anything was. So she was getting me checked in, getting my not checked in, but checked for my library card and everything. And she was like, "Hey, it's gonna be $2 to replace." I said, "That's fine." So I had to run back out to my car to get my money that I had picked up at the bank. Thank goodness I went to the bank. And so they have a bigger selection of the American Girl books that I want to read rather than the older American Girl books and the newer ones like Bethel has. I'm not saying anything bad about Bethel Library. Bethel Library has been great to me and my family for years. Oh, hi, Slug. Hi, Cyclone. So, I'm not bad nothing Bethel Library. They've been great to me and my family throughout the years, but now I am probably going to go solely to Myerstown Library. So some of the books I got today were Changes for Samantha. I'm really into American Girl books. Kaya and the Lone Dog. And Kaya Shows the Way. And Addie's Surprise. I have others from the Bethel Library right now. Once I return those and the DVD I have, that's going to be probably it. I have Bone Season 4 actually coming from the Myerstown Library right now. So I don't have it with me. They had to order it from a different library. And so, yeah. I'm excited. My sister-in-law still did not have her baby. She was due this past Monday, and we are still waiting. I actually got in 2 pictures from my brother-in-law today of his trees in his front yard that have like these purple leaves. Let me see if my computer will focus if I bring them up on my phone. They have like these bright red leaves. I know it's blurry. That's a tree in his front yard. 2 of his trees, actually. It won't focus. Okay. Well, yeah, he has these trees in his yard, and I mean, yeah, they're pretty, but when I saw a message come through and it said image that he had a picture attached to it, I was kind of hoping it was, the baby was here, but, I think he's bored. I really think he's bored. Marion hasn't gone, his wife hasn't gone to labor yet, so he has nothing to do. And even if she does go into labor, all he has to do is call the midwife. She's having the baby at home, so it's kind of like, I don't even know if she would, like, I myself, when my mom had me, I was 11 days late when my mother had me, so I don't know. Maybe she'll go a week and a half late. Maybe this baby and me will have, my little niece Morgan loves that we have the same middle name, Elizabeth. She loves that her birthday is November 28th and mine is May 28th, so we have the same number birthday. She loves that. She just loves that's how that we had that connection. So me, the baby. Oh, that's okay. It doesn't matter, Cyclone. You can always watch the playbacks. Um, so she and made this baby and me will have the connection of, guess what, you were 11 days late, so was I. So we're just waiting, we're playing the waiting game. And I was talking to my sister-in-law the last time I saw her, last week actually, and I was saying, I was telling her how much I love being an aunt. I didn't know I would love being an aunt this much. I was supposed to be born May 17th myself and ended up being born May 28th. My sister-in-law has actually said all her kids but her oldest were late. Her oldest was actually born early. September 10th. Cyclone. That's my wedding anniversary. That is so cool. That's my wedding anniversary. September 10th is my wedding anniversary. 2016. I got married in 2016. But that is amazing. That's my wedding anniversary. Oh my gosh. Oh my. Oh my gosh. Yes, you were 11 when I got married. Oh my word. Oh gosh. Okay. Yes. Oh my god. That's wow. I'm gonna have to put your birthday on the calendar when I'm done with this live so we can celebrate with you next year. So yeah. Okay, I got sidetracked. Don't feel bad, Cyclone. I like when people get me sidetracked and off my game. It actually helps my brain. You know what? That's gonna be great. Next year you're turning 20. We're gonna have we can celebrate with you. That's a great milestone, Cyclone. I somewhat remember being 20. I think. I mean, I'm 35 now, so wow, back. I remember being 25, thinking 30 was old, and here I am, 35, thinking 40 is old. So, but no. So yeah, I didn't realize I love being an aunt as much as I do. I didn't realize. I didn't realize that I didn't. I was loved by my parents. I grew up in a loving Christian home. I had great grandparents on both sides. My mom's parents really loved me. I actually was 1 month shy of turning 13 when my mother's mom passed away, and I was in my 20s when dating a different guy than my husband when my grandfather passed away. But I still had both my dad's parents. I had adopted grandparents, but my adopted grandmother sadly passed away back when my parents were on their wedding anniversary, the beginning of this, 2 days after their wedding. They got married September 28th, and September 30th is when she died. So it's just, And, my mom has passed away, but I have a wonderful stepmother. And, my husband's father passed away almost a year to the day of my mother. So it was just, it was just craziness the past 3 years of my life. It was my mother, then the very next year, my father-in-law, and then the very next year, my adopted grandmother. But I still have, my adopted grandfather. I still have my grandmother and grandfather, my dad's parents. And, I grew up in a very loving environment, and, my husband gave me love. Me and him are very much in love. But I realized I had never known, I'm kind of a black sheep on both sides of my family, which can be a good thing, it can be a bad thing, depending on which relative you're talking about. And so I don't remember, I'm sure they love me in their own way, but I didn't know what it was like to be an aunt. I knew my parents loved me and my grandparents loved me, and I knew my husband loved me, and I knew his family loved me in their own way. Some of them, depends on the relative, I would say, yeah, in their own way, or no, I know they love me, they've had me or whatever. But, oh, thank you, Cyclone. I know my fans love me. So I know my fans love me too. But, I never knew what it felt like to be an aunt. And then I dated a guy who had a niece and two nephews. And I didn't really interact with them as much. I didn't really know if that was my place or not. Because, we had talked about getting married, but I didn't know if that was going to happen. Guys, this is Willow, one of my cats. Her cue to me is I want to be cuddled is she comes up onto the couch and she'll put her paw on my leg, or she'll come over to me, and that's her cue that she wants to be held. So she's going to be held for some of this episode, maybe the rest of it. But so, and then when I met, but we had talked about getting married, but it never happened. And then when I met David and found out that he had two nieces and a nephew already, I was kind of like, okay. So I interacted with them a little more. And then when we got engaged and got married, they were calling me Aunt Carrie. We kind of established that pretty quickly with them. And I didn't know what love was of an aunt. I couldn't believe how much I loved the three that we had already. I just kind of was like, I would walk through fire for these kids. I'd take a bullet if it would spare them any pain or danger, and I couldn't believe it. And then I found out the May before we got married, this is kind of funny. The May before we got married, I found out that my sister-in-law was pregnant with Morgan. And then on my birthday, this was a few years, I'm going to put it down. A few years later, I forget how old she was when Connor was born. Connor's 2. But when I found out actually on my birthday at camp that my sister was pregnant with Connor. And then I found out near my birthday this year, I found out near my birthday, still in May, but near my birthday, that she was pregnant again with this little one. So it's kind of been every year that I find out on either on or near my birthday in May that she's pregnant. And Morgan actually was born in November. So that year, I knew I had a birthday present. that I wasn't going to get to see or meet until November. And then with Connor and with this one, this is another birthday present that I don't get to meet till October. So when I found out Connor, it was actually on my birthday, and I was like, oh, that's my birthday present that I don't get till October. And then this year, I was like, oh, I have another birthday present coming that I will not meet till the end of October. So they've kind of always been my birthday presents. So this is, I'm kind of waiting for a birthday present in this sense. I mean, I'm gonna love this one. No matter if it's a nephew or a niece, I'm still gonna love it. But I mean, if it's a niece, I'm gonna have 4 nieces. If it's a nephew, I'm gonna have three nephews. I have two. I have 3 nieces right now. But if this is another girl, I'm gonna have 4 nieces. If it's a boy, I'll have 3 nephews. So I'm not hoping for either. I'm hoping for a healthy baby. That's it. Well, I just want to let you guys know I'm changing libraries, and I wanted to let you know no baby yet. We're still waiting. Don't you guys worry. I will let you know when the baby gets here. I probably will, as soon as I get the text, I'll probably jump on and do a live and be like, baby here. But I'm still waiting. All I got is 2 pictures of trees, guys. Oh yeah, I have a whole bunch of cousins. That's a story for another day, though. So I've already taken up 16 minutes of your guys' time. I don't want to take up any more. So you have a great rest of your day, a great weekend, and remember, I love you, God loves you, and God made you special. Have a great rest of your day and a great weekend, and I'll see you next week.